Pick a number, 19 or 999. Go ahead and pop it in the comments below and come back here to listen to your beautiful message today. Hi, I'm Julie Geigle, international psychic medium, spiritual coach, and healer, and a divine channel for Archangel Metatron, who has come to share with you some awesome messages to help you navigate this week. All right. So if you pick 19, the message is all about destiny. Is your pride sabotaging your destiny? So this message is about admitting that you're wrong, letting go of control issues, and aligning with your highest purpose. I know when I was a school teacher, I thought that was what I was going to do until I died. And then after I got in it a while, I had messages from Metatron, because that's who I channel, and God. And they're like, time to move on. And I'm like, wait a minute, everybody was really attached, including myself, to my title, being a teacher. And it was scary to think, did I make the wrong decision? Am I letting everybody down if I say I don't want to be in this career anymore? Because it cost a lot of money to go to college, right? And what I do today, my husband was quick to point out when I left teaching, I didn't need a degree for. But everything that I have done in my life has brought me to this beautiful place of serving, of continuing to serve in a new and different fashion. And I am so glad that I said yes. There are no regrets. Granted, it was hard in the beginning. Anything is, especially when you're starting your own business. But I am so happy that I listened to my intuition. I listened to my guidance from Metatron and followed through. So really take a step back and, again, let go of trying to control everything, because you're not in control. You came into this incarnation for a bigger reason. And again, look at my story. It's not that the schooling isn't helpful or shaping who you are. There's benefits absolutely with that. But right now, you can serve in a bigger way, in a more authentic way, if you step up and say yes to your destiny. Absolutely. So raising your vibration will also help you to align with this beautiful destiny that's unfolding before you. And we can do that by enjoying our life, by being present every day, by doing things that fill us up instead of deplete us. And again, letting go of that need to be right, that maybe you're disappointing somebody, maybe you're disappointing yourself, and maybe just not really knowing what's on the other side of something else is what's stopping you from even turning over the leaf and looking, right? And I love the energy of our numbers here with 19. We've got 1, which I always think of Metatron. Metatron is the king of 1111. And it really means there's a portal opening up in the sky, and you literally make a wish and it manifests in an instant. And then we have the energy of 9. 9 is about endings, closing up, and it's also about serving, being of service. And when we roll that together, we have 9 plus 1 is 10, which is fresh starts, new beginnings. But 1 plus 0 is 1. Again, we have the double energy of 1, which that portal is opening. And what is it that you want? So when I had that feeling of unrest, like, okay, is there something else that I could be good at? I just began to explore things that lit me up, things that interested me, things that made me excited. And that's where my path led me where I am today. So you don't have to know what the next step is. Just start moving toward what really brings you joy and moving away, doing less of what doesn't bring you joy. You can never go wrong when you do that. Okay, now in terms of love, 19 is a sign to take responsibility. Take responsibility. It's really important if you're going to show up in a relationship that you take responsibility when you've done something wrong, or you take responsibility for your share in the relationship, and don't just kind of coast, right? It's about being humble and having right effort. So we can put in all kinds of effort, but if it isn't what our partner needs, or if it isn't our partner's love language, that book's awesome if you haven't read it, then we're missing the mark. So it's super important to really kind of maybe take a step back and look at, ask your partner what they need or what they would desire to create a more loving, fulfilling relationship, and make sure that you're moving in the direction that is in alignment with their energy. And it's not just about what you think they might want or need at that time. And check your attitude at the door. The energy of 19 is about really fully showing up with love. Check the attitude at the door. There is no time for attitude this week. All right, here's your beautiful affirmation. Be sure to pop it in the comments below. Every day and in every way, I stand in my power and speak my truth. Every day and every way, I stand in my power and speak my truth. You got to love that one. All right. Now, if you haven't joined our family yet, be sure to hit that subscribe. We'd love to have you be a part of our community over here. And don't forget to stay till the end. I've been doing like a 3-minute Reiki healing, focusing on the energy of our numbers today. So we'll be focusing on removing any blocks to your destiny. And our number 999 is all about conclusion, endings. So releasing any blocks to letting things go. That'll be at the end, a really quick 3-minute Reiki healing for you. And if you really need some deeper healing, a deeper dive into healing, we do have our longer healing meditation over on our blog at heavensendhealing.us/blog. And I think the one I have posted this month is clearing negative energy. I swap those out every month. All right. If you picked 999, 999, it's all about conclusion. Now, I love how 19 had a 9 in it, and this number has 3 9s. So we are just red hot with the 9. Again, the energy of those 9s is being of service. So serving in a bigger way, showing up in a bigger way. And it's about wrapping it up, conclusions, closing, endings. What chapter in my life has come to an end or is ready to come to an end? What chapter in my life has ended? So there's something that's done. It's over. It's complete. It's time for you to move on. It's time to begin to look ahead and to open up to the possibilities that this ending is bringing you. I love the concept of decluttering, and you can't bring something new in unless you get rid of something old. So that happens a lot when we have endings in our life. Sometimes our life just gets too full and there's just no room for anything else. And you're literally telling the universe, nope, I don't have any more room. No. And when you let something go, when something ends, there's like this big hole. And that's part of the pain, right? The pain of endings. I know I struggle with endings. So that's part of the pain of endings. It leaves a bare spot. It leaves a hole. But the beautiful thing about bare spots, empty spaces, is that that means you're sending that beautiful message to the universe that you're ready. You're ready for more. You're ready for something new. You have room. You have time to explore something new, to be adventurous. So the energy of 999 is also about living authentically and being your true self. It's the destiny. I love how these two numbers really kind of go hand in hand with each other. It's about saying yes to your destiny. Are you kidding me? And no to what's not working in your life. Yeah, I'm not going to do that anymore. I don't like it. I don't want to do it anymore. I mean, how many times do you go years, years and years and years of doing something you really, your heart's not in it? So living authentically and standing in your truth, that transparency. So get in sync with what's happening. And, it's like that moving train, and you just got to jump on. You just got to jump on board, be on board with what's coming ahead, because there's beautiful things. Now, if you picked the 999, if that one really screamed to you, you are absolutely a light worker. It's so exciting. And if you don't know what a light worker is, oh my goodness, you'll have to pop on over to my website. I talk endlessly about being a light worker. I even have a program, Lightworkers Academy, that's coming up in September. So we would love, love, love to have you join our community over there. But that 999 is serving. You were probably a nun in a past life. I know I was. Or you were in that, a nurse, a doctor, all those service-oriented fields. Absolutely. You spent eternity, endless years working in service to humanity. You were born for this time on this planet. I know things are difficult right now. They're not going to get any better. But the good news is that you're a light worker and we need your light. You can help tremendously. So again, when we take a look at all that beautiful energy of those nines, we have 3 of them. So we've got triple the power of endings and being of service. When we add, I love this, when we add 9 plus 9 plus 9, we get 27. And when we add 2 plus 7, we get 9. So quadruple. OMG. I'm just like being blown away by the energy right now of 9. It's so beautiful. You are a light worker. Be ready to close one chapter and step into the next. And don't hang on too tightly for what is leaving in your life, lest you block this beautiful, exciting new beginning that's wanting to unfold. All right, now, in terms of love, there's a relationship ending. Now, it could be a romantic relationship, or it could be a friendship, or just a relationship where there's been a very strong connection with the other person. I see there's something that's happening that it just whoosh, shuts, boom, and there's kind of like no turning back. It will never be what it was. So if you want to continue in that relationship, with that said, it's important, again, that you let that close, whatever you had or whatever it was, let go of it and recreate, out of the dust, create the new relationship or the new connection. What's left? Is there anything left? Is it worth salvaging? And this could also be an aspect of the relationship is ending. So maybe there's just something in this relationship that you put up with forever. Maybe you've always allowed that person to make the decisions or choices. I mean, forever with my husband, we've been together over 40 years, right? Okay, we just hit 40 years this year, not over. But I always was the one. I don't care. I don't care. He'd always choose what concert we were going to go to, what movie, where we ate. You know, he'd ask me, where do you want to go, Julie? And I'd be like, I don't care. And, you know, now I do care. Now it's like, wait a minute, we never see anybody I want to see. We never, ever, you know, if I mentioned something, you know, you're kind of grumbly about it, but not anymore. That part of my relationship is over. And so, you know, I wanted to see Joan Jett and she was at the fair and he didn't really want to see her. And I'm like, I'm going. If you don't want to go with me, I'll find somebody else to go with. And he's like, oh, all right, we'll go. And we had a great time. It was so much fun. And I really enjoyed it because not only did I stay in my power, but it felt good. I didn't feel like I didn't feel guilty or bad. We had a great time. It turned out awesome. So take my advice and recreate. You know, don't settle anymore. Don't minimize who you are. Show up less because you want somebody else to feel better. Don't do that. And that's the message for relationships today. There's an aspect that is ending. Just let it be over and be, as you move into this next phase, be more authentic, more real, more true to yourself. All right, here's your beautiful affirmation again. Pop it in the comments below. It has that extra punch, and I love to see the beautiful energy floating around when everybody does that. I embrace my gifts as a light worker and am ready to explore where that takes me. I embrace my gifts as a light worker and am ready to explore where that takes me. All right, we're going to move into our 3 minutes of clearing and releasing any blocks to endings in your life, letting go, and being open to receiving these fresh starts and new beginnings, and stepping into your destiny, not being afraid to take that leap of faith, if you will. So I'm going to go ahead and start my timer here. Take a nice deep breath, and I'll have you keep your eyes open to engage with my energy. And then if you feel sleepy, you can feel free to close your eyes. So we're just activating that beautiful Reiki energy. Dr. Usui, the founder of Reiki, and Archangel Metatron. And just feel their love and support here today. And we're just going to take a moment to activate the Reiki symbols. Excellent. And now just take a nice deep breath and set your intention for healing today. Again, whether it's releasing blocks to embracing your destiny or embracing new beginnings, releasing and letting go of endings, old relationships, jobs that weren't a good fit for you. And now I want you to just imagine any blocks that you have, even just talking about this. Just imagine the block melting away, melting down. And take a nice deep breath. And with each exhale, you just release another layer Another deep breath in. And exhale slowly and completely. Breathing in, breathing out. Now, if you're feeling sleepy, you can go ahead and close your eyes and relax. 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 Excellent. Take a nice deep breath. Clap your hands to disconnect from the energy. And thank you so much for joining us here today. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day and hope to see you back here next week.